Welcome back to Don's Life. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for joining today. I'm excited because we got the C8 behind me. Wouldn't be excited with the C8 behind them. But no, really, we have the red vinyl from our friends over at VViViD that we are going to use to accent the C8 and its current livery. I don't know where this livery is going or what the end result is going to be, but I've become so in love with the red accents in the interior. I feel that it needs some of that to spill out on the exterior. So I'm thinking that we keep it subtle and we just do red accents, you know, thin pinstripes, nothing wider than the inch or two that we have from some of those accents that kind of show out the front of the windshield. But I think we have some areas where we could use that as an opportunity on the outside, a little bit in the grille, a little bit with the body lines. But before we do any wrapping at all, this does have to be cleaned up. It is winter outside technically, but we haven't had much snow here in Canada, at least where I live, which is very odd. So it's going to get a little bit dirty on the way back from the car wash, but right now I don't know if you can tell. I cleaned the windshield, but if you look at it, it is really dirty. Now, for those of you watching this for the first time, all of the black on the car is covered with PPF, and then we have a white self-healing vinyl film from VViViD, an ultra gloss white, that is over top of a bunch of areas as well. So we've got quite a bit of protection on the vehicle, which is fantastic. But again, it needs that little bit more. But if you do see like swirl marks and stuff in any of the panels, that just needs some heat gunning and they'll start to repair themselves and disappear. So when you see me wipe it down sometimes, don't think that I'm ruining the paint because the paint is protected. But like I said, we can't do any wrapping until this is cleaner. It's gonna get a little bit dirty back from the car wash. So as I wipe stuff down, again, don't worry, I'm not scratching the paint. Everything is just fine. We'll go get the car washed and then we will start figuring out this livery together. Let's go. We are back at the Don's Life garage. The car is mostly clean. I've actually gotten a head start, but this filming was interrupted because I wanted to spend some time with my family. It is the weekend before Christmas after all, so spending time with family and friends I think is super important. Probably more important than making a YouTube video. Either way, I'm squeezing a little bit in today. I've got that head start like I've talked about. Let me walk you through what I have been doing. I got the front splitter off because I wanted some better access into getting some red accent vinyl on that piece. I've cut a bunch of strips already here. These are all 1/2-inch strips because my plan is to outline a lot of these angular sections with the red vinyl just to highlight them. I haven't fully decided what to do on the back yet, but here would be an example of the outlines. Imagine a red pinstripe, something like that. And then coming to a point here. So this vinyl, its intent is to be on the car for 4 or 5 months before we do something completely different for the spring, maybe join some car rallies and really stretch this thing's legs. But I'm going to get started. Now I'll film bits as I go along. There'll be a little more close up. I won't give you the full view or experience till later. There's a preview because I do have most of that side done. So let's get started. All right, we are making some progress. Let's have a look at what's been done so far. Starting on the back hatch, remember we did that side already. We have a piece tucked in here, nice and finished edge. You can see there is a bit of a texture line there because we are overlapping vinyls. I think the texture looks okay. I have no issue with it. We can't really avoid that unless we butt pieces up against each other, but then we risk having an exposed seam and dirt getting in there. So this is sealed up. This will work well, but this bit of texture from this line is going to be consistent everywhere. So especially where we come to a point where you may have overlapping materials, this is one piece, but remember I have the white that comes to a point there as well. Remember, this is a wrap to last the next 4 or 5 months. I know it lasts a lot longer than that, but I'm going to be taking all of this off anyway. This is just for fun, see what we can do for this winter project. So let's continue on. Try this a new way. I'm gonna show you the tricks that I know. I'm getting tired of talking. Well, I'm going to continue on. I'm going to finish this bottom piece here. We still got all these extra cutouts. We're going to do a strip along the front of the bumper. We are going to do something in here. I'll leave that for a surprise. We got to do something with the front splitter. But yeah, I think it's coming along. I think these red accents definitely add a little something and a little more character. And I love how these red pieces here, they kind of tie in together. I didn't want to go all the way down the hood for now. I could always add it later, but I think kind of stopping here is okay. I just don't want to overdo it with the red. All right, it's coming along. I'm gonna do some stuff off camera, so it's a bit of a surprise for you. So I'll continue on. Maybe I'll give some hints along the way, but stay tuned for the reveal. Well, there we go. Some of you are gonna like it, some of you are not going to like it, but that's okay. It's a wrap, it is temporary. So for the next 4 or 5 months, we are going to keep it somewhat like this. I still have some ideas I'm playing around with in my head on what I wanna do when it comes to the C8 for the winter. I have some big plans and I have some not so big plans. I'm still not sure about putting my DONSLIFE logo on there, but for now it's staying, and at least people will know if they want to follow the build where to go to watch it. But I definitely think that the red adds something to the car. I think it kind of ties it together a lot better. Definitely works with the interior. Remember, I got these big side skirts I got to put on still. Here's one right here. So that's going to be in an upcoming video. I'm going to have to wrap it as well just to protect it. But yeah, that is the C8 in its current form for the winter. Again, 4 or 5 months with this wrap, and then we're going to do something completely different. Something off the wall, something custom, something you've come to expect on this channel. I think it looks so good. I'm still not sure what I want to do at the back end here. I have heard you loud and clear about making the Corvette letters white, so I'm still playing around with that idea, but we will see. The guy needs time to do things. Well, I personally like the red accents. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you, VViViD, for sending over the vinyl to get this project done today. If you like today's video, hit that like button. Please consider subscribing. We'll talk to you next time.